WTOL 11 this morning is your back to class headquarters, and this week we have several of our biggest districts headed back to the classroom. Today, students at Toledo Public Schools will head to the bus stop, but they are not alone. Starting tomorrow, students in Bowling Green, Findlay, and Maumee will head back to school, and then for Springfield, classes begin on Wednesday, but Bedford students in Michigan won't see the classroom until after Labor Day on September 6th. And with students heading back to class, that means you're going to need to slow down in those school zones. We have some reminders for you this morning. Amy Steigerwald joins us live. She's going to break down some of the most problematic areas. And Amy, that includes where you're standing here in South Toledo.
Yeah, that's right, Tiffany. I'm outside Beverly Elementary here in South Toledo, and Toledo police tell me this is just one of a few different areas in the city where they saw at least last school year a lot of problems when it comes to drivers going a little too fast in school zones. And as students head back to class, law enforcement are reminding those drivers to slow down. So take a look. Here are a few of the big problem spots in the city of Toledo where police stop the most drivers for speeding in a school zone. It includes here where I'm at, outside Beverly Elementary, a few spots along Heather Downs, and then on Hill Avenue and on Upton Avenue. These were compiled from both the number of tickets officers handed out last school year and then the number of complaints filed from neighbors and from school officials. Police will be focusing on keeping drivers in check, specifically in these areas, as we move through the school year. A reminder, school zones have a speed limit of 20 miles per hour, and speeding tickets do cost twice as much in these spots, which can add up to be as much as $250. Definitely not a fine that you want to pay. If your child is walking or riding in the bus in one of these school zones, also make sure you're reviewing safety precautions to keep them safe moving into the school year.
They just need to make sure that their children are listening to the crossing guards at the streets where they have designated crossing areas, and they need to make sure that they talk to their kids about staying on the sidewalks and looking both ways before they cross the street.
And Toledo police officers tell me they will be out in full force in these areas specifically and in all school zones here this morning in the city. They do typically hand out more tickets at the start of the school year as people are still getting used to those school zones. So just be aware of that for your morning commute today. For now, reporting live in South Toledo, Amy Steigerwald for WTOL 11.